Okay, so we'll start today's class immediately. From the assignment, let's just quickly do the solution. Solution to the assignment. Yeah, these are the assignment. Are you there? If you can see my screen, just type, I can see your screen. Please, if you can see my screen, say, I can see your screen. Okay. So, for those that can see my screen, congratulations. I'm sure you did this and almost everybody got this. Almost everybody got this. And what did you use? You used if formula. Now, this is stated table A contains name and their respective grade for Excel 101 course. Completes column C, which is this column, using only if formula. Now, it says grade 60 or higher pass. What do? You use equals to if into bracket this grade is greater than or equal to 60. You do what? You give pass. Close bracket. And otherwise, you fail it. So from here now, just double click here, and that's all. How many if you did it like this, congratulations, you got it. Congratulations, you got it. That's only if you do it that way. Now let's move to the second assignment. It said put eligible to 16 above and not eligible.
Sorry.
Can you drop your question on the chat instead of interrupting, please? Are we together? Now, for eligible, it says put eligible, if not, not eligible. So what we would do, so let's go. Equals if the same story follows, open brackets, this is greater than or equal to 16, give it eligible. Otherwise, not eligible. Close your brackets. You are done. So what you do is just you double click. Are we good? If you understand, say I understood that. Oh, Esther. Esther, this is your first time, no problem. All you need to do is just follow the class. Then after the class, go to our YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel. We'll post the link in the group. You can follow from day 1 to day 3. Then today after the class, we'll post day 4. So you can follow through till for you to catch up. Can follow till through till you catch up. But there's no problem on that. So that, and I will advise you before our next class, you should catch up so that you can follow us in this class. You know, I can't just start from the day 1 again. Others are already in day 4. So we provided a link for you. Please go through and do the necessary things and you will catch up. Thank you. But you can still follow this class. You can still follow through so that when you are watching this again, you are already familiar with it. So for the next one, it says minor. For those above 18, you put adult, then under 18, you put minor. So you say equals to if into bracket, pick it, greater than or equals to 18, give them adult. I bet who is below 18 here so that we would know where to place you. Probably around minor. If you are below 18, say I am. So you can double click this and you get your answer. If you did it this way, congratulations to you. If you did it that way, congratulations to you. Okay, gift you can follow through as we go on. Please follow through as we go on. How many of you did this assignment like this? If you did it like this, say I did it. If you did it, say I did it, I did it. Number 3, this is where a lot of us had issues, right? This is where a lot of us had issue. So I will go through it. Please listen very carefully. Here we have equal to if we pick the grade is equal to A plus. I think we need a double quotation here. If B equals to A plus, give it. Are we giving it anything? A plus, we have 100%. If not, any other one is 50%. But you don't stop there, because it's a percentage thing. You must add times what? Because it's a percentage thing. Times this. You enter. Now, what he's saying is that he's telling you how much they are giving you as the scholarship. Now, for this 100% scholarship, this is not wrong, but you just need adjustment. This quotation should be here. Why you remove this one and multiply it by the number of the amount being paid. You see that this one now is what? 46,866, which is 100% scholarship. By the time you double click here, now for 35, it calculated 50% scholarship. So that's how you work this out. Do you understand that? I guess those that don't understand did not open the assignment. That's why you didn't understand. But this is the correction section first. Then we will go back. Okay, let me explain it again. Now, what they are saying is that they are going to give some student scholarship. Some will be based on 100%, some will be based on 50%. So what we are doing is calculating how much each school fees are. Instead of trying to use your calculator, assuming this is a large number, maybe we have 1 to maybe 1 million numbers, and you are trying to do calculation of each one of them. Okay, 50%, half. How much is the half? This. What you use is this formula. Once you use this formula, equals to what this formula is saying is what I will be stating now. Please listen carefully. This formula is saying equals to if A plus, or if this cell, that's B11, equals to A plus. Are we following? Because it's letter, I have to put my quotation. Give it a 100% fee. A 100% fee. But if it's not, give it a 50% fee. But because we are dealing with percentage, you have to multiply it with the total money that the total school fees, tuition fee of the person, which is the tuition fee. Then you enter. It will then give you the amount the scholarship of the person is worth. How much they should give the person for the scholarship awarded. Any question on that, so we can move to today's class?
No, sir.
Okay. Israel, you said no wonder. Sorry, I know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know the times the school fees is going to confuse us a bit, but that's why I gave it to us. And someone actually cracked it out, actually. And I'm happy. I was really happy. But with everybody also, I was really happy that people make attempt and people really did well. You guys really did well. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, sir. Hello, sir.
I can hear you.
Okay, so the thing is, I didn't actually do it this way. Well, I think I got the same answer. maybe.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay,
Please, I would like you to drop on your
okay.
page.
My name is Adibowale.
Did you add your name to the solution?
Yes, yes, yes.
I didn't see
Adibowale.
I didn't see Adebowale once I received. Because these are mostly the ones I received.
Okay, I sent it. I said I think I don't know if it's your own DM, but uh I sent it to one of the people I'm chatting with, like the person that posted the link on
Okay.
the chat. So
Mm,
I sent it to the person that posted. I don't know your own WhatsApp number, so that's why I didn't uh, forward it to yours.
okay. Okay.
Okay,
Don't
maybe
worry.
I'll just forward it after the class.
Yeah, please do. Thank you so much. But
Okay,
basically,
sir.
this is how you
Thank you,
can
sir.
also learn this formula so that you can also use it when there's, one amazing thing about Excel is that there are a lot of ways to kill a cat. If you know poison them, you trap them. If you know trap them, just buy dog. Definitely one of it will work. I want to also say some people did not do the assignment. It's okay, but it's not helping you to learn. So let's go to today's class. I'll be posting more assignment in case we need to practice and like because once you don't practice, you don't know. You don't know.
Sorry, please.
Please, can you just drop in the chat so that I can go through the way you are interfering? It's really. I'm sorry. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Just drop in the
Mm,
chat.
uh-uh.
I will.
I dropped it, but you already left that part that I wanted to talk.
Okay. Yes, that's what we solved. That it's not showing 50% again. I just explained it again. Okay, the one for Ari. Let me open again. Let me open the Excel sheet again. I don't know who owns this one, but I will open anyone here. Please pardon me. So let's do it again. Equals to if open equals to if open bracket this equals to A1 A plus A plus give it 100%. If not, give it 50%. Close bracket multiplied by this. So someone said Ari own is showing 50%. Yes, Ari is 50%. You can see that's 50%. Any other question on that? Ari is 50%. You can see it's A minus. It's 50%. Anyone that is A minus is 50% according to the instruction given. Okay, thank you so much. Let's move to the next class. Okay, today we'll be looking at formula 3, formula and function 3. So let's look at formula and function 3. First of all, we want to rank all these scores. These are students who have finished their exam and they have gotten their grades. So we want to give them position by using the function rank. We're using the function rank. So you see, equals to rank, open bracket, you pick the figure. What are you doing? So equals to rank, pick the number. Why is it giving me? Okay, let's see. Let's continue. Pick the number, then comma. I'm coming. I want to try something first. Okay, it worked. Now, you notice that you are seeing a lot of things here. This is not what I wanted, but this showed because I already applied table form to this. I already applied table form. So that's why it's showing that. Let me see if I can remove the table format. Control T. Okay, let me look for if a other solution to that. Okay, let's use this. If you are following me, please follow keenly. So I want to rank these people, this total 100 over 100. So I want to rank them according to their scores, like maybe first position, second position, third position, and the likes. So what you do is equals rank, open bracket, pick this, R2, comma, then you pick the whole ref order. The whole ref order, which is 178. We just ran this. This one got 34 position, 34th position. This one got 34th position. But you cannot use this same formula by clicking this dot here. You have to what? You have to first fix it. You know, I taught you how to fix Fn plus an F4. Fn plus F4. So you can now drag down. Whoa. when you are fixing this, please don't fix this first column you choose, because once you fix it, it will give you the same answer. Let me do it again. So let's go again. Equals rank, open bracket, pick this. That's the first one, comma. Then you pick it again. You know why it's highlighting this for me? This is G2. Okay, we can say equals rank, open bracket, G2, comma. Then we pick this. You Control Shift down to pick the rest. Then you close your bracket. But I would love you to what? To fix this FN F4. You fix that. Then you enter. From there, you can now double click. Anyone with question with that? Like I said, F4 is to fix, not just for row, for anything you highlight. Once you highlight that thing, it will fix it. When the one we did for rule was because we cannot move this. What we got the other day, we cannot move it straight. We have to do it across board. But this one now, you know why we fix this? Fixing this means the scores you are grading is from this G2 to the end. If we don't fix it, once we say we want to do for this one, that means it will not be grading it with G2. You are doing for this one, that means you are shorting yourself of these two people. These two people will not be graded with this. So if this one should be 122 before, because these two people are not counted to it, it can be 121 or any other thing. So that's why we fixed this, the first two. Any other question? Yes, yes, yes. You are right. AY fees. The shortcut is, there's a key called FN on your keyboard, means the functional key, and there's a key called F4. So you hold FN and F4 together. Yeah, that's what I'm explaining. It's not working on your version, use just F4. If it's not working for you, use F4. I'm answering question now, please. Any other one before we move on? No other question. Thank you. I believe everybody understood that. What are you using? Which version are you using in Israel? Can you do a screenshot of what you did and send it to WhatsApp? I will receive it. Okay, you understood. Thank you very much. So there's what we call aggregates. Aggregates, there's what we call roundup and the likes. I'll be fast with this because it really doesn't matter. It's something you can learn on your own. Aggregates means adding all these things. It depends on the aggregate you want to use. Now, when you are doing aggregate, you say equals to aggregate is also like sum, but it will skip this one that does not have value. That does not have value, it will skip it. Once it has value, it will calculate. If it does not have value, it will skip it. So let's quickly do the aggregates. You say equals aggregate. Open bracket. Now, in aggregate, what you want to do matters. So what do you want to do and the likes? For here, I am summing everything up. That means my aggregate is 9. So equals aggregate 9, comma. What do you want this to ignore? Do you want it to ignore error? Yes, I want it to ignore error. So it's 6, comma 6, comma. The array is here to here. Then you say, okay. So you see, so now if I change this to something that does not make sense, the aggregate, if it's sum will not give you an answer, but aggregate will skip it and give you the answer for the remaining ones. That's aggregate. Round up is 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, and the like. So round up is write the formula down. Round up to 1 to nearest 10 is -1. All you need to do is -1. Add -1 to nearest 100. You add -2. To nearest 100 minus, if it's to nearest 1,000 is -3. So that's as how you'll be doing it, and the likes and the likes. You can learn round down and round up. Now let's move to end of the month. How to get your end of the month. Now for end of the month is EO equals EO month. Is it equals EO? Tell me, do you use EO month? Equals EO month, open bracket, start date. This is the start date. Are we together? Comma, months. Which month do you want it to be? Is it the next month? The next month is 0. If you want next 2 months, you put 1. If you want next 3 months, you put 2, and so on. So for now, we use 0, which is the next month. Why this is giving us this is because we didn't format this to dates. Are we together? So current month and the like. So this will give us end of the month to this current month. This current month, this is the end of the month. If it's this one you want, it will give you the end of the month. So we can say, you see that the end of the month for this one is 28. 28th of February. February is 28. End of the month is EO equals EO month. Equals EO month. There's nothing really big about aggregate. Let me go over it again. I'm coming. It's for salary. Then. I want to find work for them. Shit, they worry. Okay, it's actually for those who pay salary. Are you with me? It's actually for those who pay salary to know when they will pay their salary and the likes. Are we together? If you are there, say yes, I'm there. Let me go back to aggregate. Aggregate means it depends on what you want to get aggregate for. If it's the average you want to get aggregate for, or the addition. Okay, you are with us. You are humble. Okay, my screen is up now. What you want to get aggregate for matters. Is it sum? Is it addition? Is it subtraction? Now, you say aggregate, open bracket. What do you want to get aggregate for? Is it sum? Is it minus? Is it max? Is it counter? Is it countive? Is it product? But for this example, I'm using sum. And what number is sum? Number 9. You can see where my mouse is. Number 9. So you just put 9. Are we together? Put comma. It will give you another option. Now, this option means what you want it to be calculating for. Do you want it to ignore some things? Like me now, because I know I have error and I might have error, I want to ignore error values. If you say ignore nothing, it will not ignore anything. But I want to ignore error values. So I'll put 6, put comma, then you pick the range where you are calculating your aggregate from. The range. Then you cover your formula and okay, you get your aggregate. Do you understand that now? If you understood all what I've taught you so far, please comment, I understood, move on, or you say carry go. You can say carry go, move on, and the likes. I'm with you. Okay, comfort. Okay, I got you. Israel, well done. Cynthia, welcome. The first thing you comment is my screen is not up. Let me put it up. I'm carrying my screen now. I'm carrying it up. So that it will be up. Anyway, let's move on. So is my screen up now? Okay. So that's e-month, end of the month, and the likes. You can learn more about that so that we don't take much time on that. Let's go to data validation. Our next topic is data validation. If you are there, can you type data validation? Yeah, let me get 10 data validation. We move on. I'm waiting. Okay. So what is data validation? Data validation is validating data or putting restriction to datas. Putting restrictions to data, your cell or data or any other thing. That's what data validation signifies. Now, first of all, you notice that there's two scores here. Now, in these two scores, this for class teachers or whoever teaches and want to give scores. I'm trying to clear all what I've done. Now, what does data validation help you to do here? Now, in this score, I don't want anyone inputting any score here to go above 10. So that when you click 11, this thing will tell you, no, bros, go back. You cannot enter 10. Or when you go below 0, it tells you cannot enter anything below 0. Are we together? That's why data validation is very important to anyone working as HR, as teacher, or someone who wants to advance his business. Now, for here now, how do you validate this score that nobody can enter any score above 10 or below 0? That's what we want to do. First of all, you highlight to the extent you want to validate. I can highlight more than this, so that if you put someone's name, you won't be able to put above this number. But let me just stick to this space. Now you can highlight to millions and anything. So what you do is go to data. After you go to data, look for this small column in data tools. This small arrow. Click it. You see data validation. So click on data validation. I'm sure this is not your first time of seeing this because we have used it before. So click on this and use O number. Once you click O number, it tells you between what and what. Now, in this between, let me explain some things. In this between, you have something like data, what we did the other time to visualize our data. That's in class, in lesson 2. What we do, you have it greater than equal to or blah, 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 blah. But what we are concerned with is between minimum 0. A student can get 0, but a student cannot get minus 0. So maximum 10. Then what do? You apply. Now, in this space from here to number 10, nobody can enter any data higher than 10. Let's try it. Let's say we put 7, he enter. We put 8, he enter. We put 1, he enter. But let's put 11. What did he say? The value does not match the data validation restriction defined for this cell. Did we get that? Try again. Now lie. It cannot enter. Let me put something greater. It cannot enter. The only number that can enter here is between 0 and 10. If I put -2, it cannot enter. So the only number that can enter here is between 1 and 10. If you understand that, please write something. Say, I understand. If you don't understand, you have question, please ask now. You know, why we put this data validation is that, you know, if I work for a school, imagine I'm working for a school and I want their teachers to input the student score. I can use data validation to restrict them to go higher than the score. In case they make mistake, they will come back to see it. Now, in case he wanted to type 10, he now did mistake to type 100. This thing will not go. It will tell him that calm down, calm down, calm down. You have overshoot your scores. So all of you that used to, okay, I'll take it again. All of you that used to pray that your lecturer should write 77 instead of 7. With this data validation, your lecturer cannot write 77. He will write the 7 very well. So let me take it again. Data validation has to do with data restriction, data modification, allowing people to input the right data, especially if you are using it for school. You can restrict their teachers from going higher than the number they are supposed to input. Now, how do we get it? Just highlight all the space you want to validate, go to data, then come to this small arrow. You see data validation. If you are using Excel, let me see Excel. Let's validate this. Let's quickly validate this for Excel spreadsheet. Data validation. Let's go again. Data validation, add rules. Oh, you might not be able to. Okay, is there? Is between 0 and 10. So you cannot input anything greater than 10 here. You see, it gives it error. It gives it red flag. Bros, you are offside. So it has to be the right one. You see that the offside has left there. So please make sure you take note of that. Are we together? Now let's move to the second one. It's between, the scores is 90. But you will notice that some students wey too know book can get 90.2, sorry, 89.9, close to 90. So here we want to validate it to have decimals. We want to add decimals. So you go to data validation, any data, you remove it there and you put it to what? To decimal. Between what? Between 0 and 90. Okay. So here you can put decimal. Here you cannot put decimal. Let's try it. 5.6. You cannot, because it's whole number. Here we have put decimal. So you can say 67.7. 78. 0. 78.7.8. Oh, it's not point. Let's say 78.8. You see? So here we have the decimals right there. Now, this one, I want to validate this one. The classes. Now, how many classes do we have? Let's say we have SS1, SS2. Then we have SS3. So all these students, they are not in the same class. They have different classes. They have different classes. So we want to give them, we don't want the teacher to type like SS1. We want her to select, like when you go to supermarket, they select what you bought, they scan it. If they did not see it, they select it. So that's what we want here. So how do we validate it? What you do is highlight, come to data, validate data, then you choose list. You see, I've taught you all, any value, all decimal, list. What are you listing? You click here, hold your shift, click here also. Pam, you have validated this. Now, this place, I can choose the class SS2, Anana is in SS3, Joy is in SS1, Paul is in SS2, and so on and so forth. In the advanced class, we'll go through the other part of data validation. That part is the most interesting part because we'll be seeing a lot. Is an advanced class. So all these ones are still basic, but with this basic, someone reached out to me and said, with this basic, he has done a lot. Are we together? If you are with me, say, I am with you. Say, I am with you. So let me show you what the person wrote. The person messaged me and say, bros, with what you have taught me, I can't trace the person again. No. Child. That comment really touched me and I was so happy. And I feel like sharing it here. Sorry, I can't find the person. Okay, look at it. The person said, good evening. If you can see my screen, say I can see your screen. He said, good evening, sir. Thank you for your teachings on formulas and function 1, which has helped me create a convenient day-to-day sales record for a business I just started, which will only allow me to enter my purchases and sales quantity, and I can instantly generate my profit and loss amount in price and number. You see, that's what I want to hear, that someone is using it. Someone is using it. That's all I want to hear, that you can use it. If you're a teacher, use it. If you are working in a firm and you're an accountant, start using what you are learning. Start using what you are learning. It's not until you learn everything. Start applying them. It will help you go a long way. Now, that's that for that. Let's do for product. Let's imagine that we want to add product to these ones. So I highlight, I go to data, I validate my data, and I tell you list. This is what and what I want to list it for. Then okay. Now here I can choose product. You see? How many of you are feeling me? Are feeling the data? I love data validation actually. I love working on data validation. It gives me the vibes. It's one of my my core aspect where I love the most. I love teaching it. And in the advanced class, I'll teach it more. I'll really spend time in data validation because it helps you be professional. Okay, that's data validation. Any question? Any question? Okay, header and footer. You can learn header and footer. It really doesn't have much. Those are things you can learn on your own. And I've taught you header even before now. I've taught you how to add color and the like to create header. Sheet protector. You might not necessarily need it, but I'll teach it. I'll teach it in our next class. I'll start from protecting sheet, unlocking protection. This okay, let's quickly go through this. Let's quickly go through this. Now, this is a setup, maybe for a supermarket, a small supermarket and the likes. I will quickly run through it so that you will understand that. So what I'm running through is now, for this now, okay, that's data validation. Let me go back again. Now, what you do is you highlight the space you want the validation to be. Go to data, go to data validation, then go to list, click the source. Which source? Which one should it be choosing from? Then you go and click what you want it to choose from. Now you can type it. You can say product 1, comma, product 2, comma, but I don't like this style. I prefer to type it somewhere in my sheet. Then I copy it, I highlight it, hold my shift, I highlight it, then I say okay. Then that way I can easily go through it. Any other question from that angle? Any other question? Wasil, did I answer your question? You want to know what happened? Let's delete it. It's good to know. So nothing will be there because there's nothing right there in column J. Wasil, did you get what happened now? Once you delete it, it will not, and once you change this to maybe class 1, class 2, So once you change it, here, you now have classes. You get it? Okay. Any other question? Please, I want to ask a question. Now, I will allow you to unmute, or rather, you can still type. No, you cannot. Once you remove it, the data validation will go away. Now, in the advanced class, this is what I will be teaching you, how to arrange your data. Now, you don't even need these classes on this spreadsheet. You can just have extra spreadsheet, maybe the rough, where you did your rough works and the likes. You might not necessarily need it on this spreadsheet to make your work neat. That's what we do. So we'll have it on other spreadsheets, like the lady we worked together not quite long. We had to create all the document on one spreadsheet, the rough works. Then on the second spreadsheet, the neater works are there. So that's how we do it. I have a question, and I need 10 answers, probably. How many of you think this class is worth it? Is worth it? If they say you should pay for such a class, how many of you think is worth it, that you can pay for it? And tell us how much you think you can pay for. This is just a survey. Tell us how much you think you can pay for this class. Just put it there. So just type there. Let me have 10 people answer. And if you want to use your mic, kindly go ahead to use your mic. Just tell us what the what is to you. If you want to monetize these classes, how much do you think we should charge people for it, if we want to charge people for such a class like this? Where's my file? Back padà. I'm still expecting others to comment. I can see. Okay, I can pay 5K, sir. Okay. Yeah, that's what you classify the what as. 40K, good. 10K, good. I got 20K, good. Okay. Okay. Please let it come in. Okay. Thank you so much. We are just running a survey. That's why I asked the question. I got everyone response, and thank you so much. Now, these are what we'll be covering. We'll even go to application class. We'll go to advanced class. From advanced class, we'll move to what we are still doing is still the beginners class. So don't be scared. We'll keep going until we finish these 2 weeks. For today, if you have any other question, you can drop it, and I will answer them. Okay, let me just bust your bubbles. If you come to our hub here in Ado Ekiti, we charge 200K for data analysis class. So don't worry. I just wanted to get opinion, but this class is free, totally free. Don't worry. You are not paying. I will try as much as possible to give you the value of your time, because you spending your time also matters a lot to us. And on that note, don't be surprised. That's what we charge, and we have students. So you surprise 200K. Don't worry. People who know the value go for the value, actually. So you are getting a 200K class for free. Someone else sold it, actually. You're not eating what you didn't sow. Someone else sowed the seed. Me getting here to teach you. Yeah, it's just Excel. Just Excel. And when you want to advance to SQL or Power BI, is another charges entirely. Don't be surprised. People pay as much as that. So it's not a skill you get for free. And the surprising thing is that people who pay as much as that knows the value and knows what they want to earn. I have few tutors that will pay. So they know, even just them tutoring others, they know how much they earn. So don't be scared to apply your skills anywhere you are. Don't be scared to make people know what you can do. Data analysis is not a child's skill. It's not a child's play. Someone here, I think someone here, if she's online, she can testify that this class has really saved her job. I don't know if she's online. She reached out to me, and we quickly model up something just to.
Yes, I'm online. I'm online.
Okay. Maybe you can share your testimony with them. I know you before? Maybe you can unmute.
No, sir. No, you
Have we
didn't.
met in person?
No, sir.
Do I know how much you are earning? No.
No, not at all.
Now, what did you tell me? You reached out and said, just
Yeah,
share your testimony.
okay. Actually, I was supposed to give an account of for a few months we've been having some sales and purchase, and I was a bit confused. So I started the class the first day, and I had to reach out to our teacher, and he immediately gave me his full attention, not even knowing if I would be serious with the class after that or not. But he gave me full attention. He worked with me, gave me his time. I honestly, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say, but seriously, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. And that saved our job. That's my own joy. After that one, I really don't think there's another joy I really need to get. And the other person that use it for his business, you guys are the real deal for me. If it's just two people that really got something, I'm just so happy because I could do this and someone could gain from it. It's a blessing to me and a blessing to you. So thank you all. We meet on Wednesday again. We go harder, we go deeper, we keep going, but I hope we finish this class with these 2 weeks. I hope we just finish this class with these 2 weeks, and I will now show you some valuable testimonies that. Okay, please go ahead, Abdulaziz. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I want to ask, when I said we are eating from what we didn't sow, and you wanted to kind of like explain something about that, but you didn't. And also, I want to ask if we can finish this class in these 2 weeks, because this is the last week and we have just Wednesday and Friday. So I don't know, is there any kind of like extension that you're planning to give to us after this? Because sincerely speaking, this class is just it's just an amazing one, because from the first class, once I start doing it, I don't know whether I'm calling it show up, but I try to screenshot what we do in this class and keep it in my archive. So there was a day I posted on WhatsApp. I posted it like day one that I've started something like this, and a kind of friend from one university, Olabisi Onabanjo, she kind of like reached out to me. I was like, wow, this is what you're studying. I'm just like, yes. So I started this free training and stuff. So she was like, wow, this is what she's studying in our school. Like somebody that is in 400 level is still saying that they've not delved into it very well, that I should keep on learning, that I'm going to be able to teach her when she comes out of the school. I'm just like, wow. So this is what I'm having for free. Come on.
Maybe you need to charge her. You know, when I said you didn't only reap from what you sow, you know, sometimes some of us are product of this, some of us are product of these things we are doing. So we kind of replicate some of it, not like really product of free stuff, because I paid for a lot of classes and like, but one way or the other, I started with something like someone just called me, let me teach you this and the likes. Then I find interest, then I had to pursue it. Even without the person, I had to pay for classes, pursue this and this, you know. This is not the only skill I possess. So, in fact, this is not my major skills. This is more like one of my skills. So, and it's something I've paid. I can't even calculate how much but one way or the other, we have enjoyed such grace like you. I've enjoyed this now. And for the are we going to finish it? Let's trust God. Let's trust God. When we get to the bridge, we'll cross it. When we get to the bridge, we'll know how to cross it. And for that, your friend, don't be surprised. You will need to teach your friend. You know, like I tell people, some people will come to the hub. Now, this is not to put away the fact that you need to go to school. I went to school too. I studied chemistry. I'm a chemist by nature and by study. But, you know, by experience, I'm a digital person. So, the years you spend in school, the money you spend, because I heard some people in Ekiti here, they spend about 801 million per semester for a nursing student and the likes. Computer science, they spend like 300 per semester. Now, calculate 300 for 5 semesters or 4 semesters, that's 1.2. We have not talked about the wares, the transport, the food, the feeding, the materials, the textbook, whatsoever it is they are spending, you know, and they use 4 years, and yet they don't teach them what you learn in a skill center, because in a skill center, we are specialized in teaching you this, so that you can use it to earn this. Do you get? Now, I tell people, even if you are in school, learn a skill, have a skill. That skill will pay you first before your certificate begin to pay you. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe or not, whether you understand or not, the skill will pay you first before your certificate begin to pay you. Now, did I say certificate is not good? In fact, certificate is good. Get one. It's very good. But nevertheless, get a skill. Get 2 skills. It might pay you for life. I studied, but I've not worked as a chemist. Apart from my IT, I've not done anything with my certificate again. But it's still there. I still use it as a pitch for companies where I work for, where I work with, and the likes. So, and basically, some of you can use this to earn in USD. So I will show you the ways also. One way or the other, I will show you the ways where you can use it to market yourself and the like. So just get ready. When we get to the bridge where we progress, we'll know how to cross it. God will help us. God will help us. So I think I've answered that question fully now.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. So any other question before we go? No more question? Okay. Any other question? Okay. On Wednesday, 8 p.m. On Wednesday, 8 p.m. Thank you, AY Fuse, for answering that question. I didn't see it early. You know, I was focused on answering other question. I'm sorry, Wednesday, 8 p.m. We all meet here, 8 p.m., 8 p.m. Thank you so much. God bless you and enjoy your night. Okay, I think
Thank you.
today's class will drop. Yes, the link for today's class will be dropped on our YouTube link. Please help us engage the YouTube link. Help us share it. Let it go. The Lord will help us. Let it go. Let other people learn these skills. Thank you so much. God bless you.